The topic is awk grep in Linux. We will be discussing what does this command do. We already have created a script in our previous video. We will continue to do our commands awk and grep in this. Now that we are inside that script, we know that this script is used for printing basic system information, that is host name, nproc, vmstat, netstat, etc. And in our previous video we have understood the command set equals -x, which means it executes the shell script in the debug mode. So it has the command name, that is host name, etc. above the output of the shell script. However, we also have two more set commands inside the script. What does this commands do? First, that is set equals -e, and second, that is set equals -o. We must know that if a script or a shell script has an error, if we don't put set equals -e and set equals -o, the command would eventually get executed and it would show that specific line of code is an error. Rest of the code would be executed, or rest of the commands would be executed. However, if we had certain commands or certain script that is used to create or manage files, users, etc., and it has a specific order of steps. The step 1 is an error, the second step and third step would get executed, but we wouldn't get the desired output because step 1 is also required. To avoid these mistakes, we have set equals -e. This is the command that would not execute the code or the script if it has error in it. However, the code or the script would get executed if it has pipe followed by a command that is correct. For example, if I have error in the code or in the script and I followed it by a pipe space echo statement, then that command would get executed even if it has set equals -e. So if it has general error, it would not get executed. However, if it has pipe followed by a command, then it would get executed. Then it would be the same scenario as without using set equals -e. So to avoid that mistake or that anomaly for set equals -e, we use both of these commands, that is set equals -e and set equals -o. Set equals -o would prevent that error happening which was happening in the set equals -e. For example, set equals -e was having an error after the pipe. If we perform set equals -o, this would avoid that mistake that was happening in the set equals -e. Set equals -e would not execute the code if it has error, but if it has a pipe statement followed by a command, it would eventually consider it. However, if we use set equals -o, it would not let that pipe anomaly happen. So that was about set statements. Now let's understand grep and awk. Script was having only these commands without grep or awk, which was netstat, hostname, etc. Let's try to execute it. It shows the output of these commands. However, we must know that awk and grep are the commands in Linux that is used to filter out details. For example, you can remember this simply by this observation. If we are shopping online, we just don't put a product information and just buy. Sometimes we also use the filters like price, size, etc. So this is similar to it. Every output of the shell script has a lot of information to filter out the information which is required at the moment or in a situation that requires only that information. To filter out it, we use grep and awk statements. For example, if we perform grep followed by a word, it would filter out that word and it would give the output that line that has that word in it. Now about awk. Awk is similar to grep. It is also used for filters. However, awk filter outs information in the columns. we have to specify the column in the syntax of the awk, and it would filter out the information and print the entire column. For best results, we can use both of these commands. So it filter out certain keyword by grep and followed by the awk. So let's just first do grep netstat space grep space systemd. Our aim is to filter out only the keyword that has systemd. Let's execute. As you can see, grep command filter out netstat output and only gave lines that had systemd in it. Now let's do awk. So we'll use the same grep systemd followed by the awk statement, that is pipe awk space apostrophe flower bracket print $5, that means fifth column, comma space column 6, that is $6, comma $7, which prints column 7, flower bracket close apostrophe. Let's save it by escape :wq exclamation. Let's execute it. As you can see, it has executed both grep and awk command. For grep, it utilized systemd keyword to print only lines that had systemd in it, and we added awk statement, so it has printed 5th, 6th and 7th column of netstat. So in short, it printed systemd filter or keywords that had systemd in it, followed by 5th column, 6th column and 7th column of netstat. We can manipulate it as we wish, and we can remove 6th and 7th, so it only prints 5th. We can change that to 6th to only print 6th in the systemd of the netstat. So that is it for the video today. I hope I made the topic simple and insightful. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.